Hello, and welcome to Monster Jam Urban Assault. We're going to be reliving my probably my favorite childhood game here, and yeah, it was the first racing game I ever had. I fell in love with monster trucks afterwards, and I've probably replayed it a few times every year. I had the PlayStation 2 version, but this is the PSP version because that's easier to set up on my computer, and I don't have the PS2 with me. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of freestyle, I think, and a little bit of some of the other little quirk stuff, and it should be fun. So I think we can just do quick action for this stuff. We'll do a freestyle. Hopefully I do have Sam Boyd Stadium unlocked, I didn't know. Now, I was always a huge Travis Pastrana and Nitro Circus fan growing up, so obviously we have to go with Pastrana 199.
You won't believe what this truck dares in the air. Here's Pastrana 199.
As we get this little opening animation here. It's just fun. So the score beat here is a 32.
Ready to let it all hang out. Please welcome Pastrana 199.
Hopefully we can do that. This isn't quite the same as the iconic World Finals freestyle here. It's a little different. Like, that's not a bus in real life. Obviously those burns aren't there. A lot of these like extra bits aren't there, but it's fun for the video game. I know on the PS2 version it's back to normal-ish. I do believe that, if I remember correctly, that little container, the oh goodness, what is it called? It's used to hold liquid containers, I guess. It was filled with cement in real life, if I recall correctly, which is just kind of a cool fact. So it didn't crash really well, as I've crashed. But we've won the freestyle, so that's a world championship run right there. As we beat Stone Crusher, Monster Mutt, and Grave Digger. So, can't complain. So, I think what we'll do next is we'll head over to the skill jumps. I wonder what I have. Yeah, we'll do this one. We got a few trucks unlocked here. Let's use the original Gravedigger. Of course, it would later go on to be called the Gravedigger the Legend, but in this game it's called Original.
I never forgot. It's the original Gravedigger. Time for the first jump.
So, in this game, it's quite simple. It's skee ball, obviously, but there is a tactic here that I remember my brother figuring out and finding it very funny. Because it is kind of a good way to do it. You just get all the obstacles. It's probably cheesing it a little bit. Anyhow, I don't need to get that last bit. I can just go from here. Hopefully I don't bin it immediately.
One spectacle point.
Oh no! Okay, I will need to try that again. So we're just gonna quickly reset. Totally not embarrassing to do it wrong. I do things wrong all the time, if you've watched this channel at all. Of course, I usually talk about Formula 1, and this is probably the furthest thing from it, but I really was into monster trucks as a kid, and still as an adult. I am, and I used to too. But I watched this, and then I watched a lot of like Nitro Circus, so I was into motocross, and then I got into rally racing through that, and then eventually I got bored during the pandemic and started watching like IndyCar and Formula One, and really fell in love with Formula One. So as you can see, we immediately get 29,000 points. Pretty much that's it for this. You just kind of try to get as many points as possible. Let's see if I can pull a backflip off the jump. I don't. Yeah, you have no control off the jump. We got some spectacle points though. Have some boost. Not even 100 points there. Brutal.
Shooting for big points with a fourth jump. The first spectacle point is in the books.
We'll just get the 500.
That score's not gonna get it done.
What do you mean? I got way too many points.
Two spectacle points in count.
Ah, that's some bullshit right there.
That's a huge score.
Anyways, that should be a win here. Obviously. As you can see, Monster Mutt in second with 8,600 points, so clearly we're the GOAT. Alright, we're going to do a race here now. And I guess we have to go with Tom Menz here in Maximum Destruction.
Pushing the carnage level to the limit. It's maximum
So a lot of these race courses were just a lot of fun. Like they're kind of creative and gimmicky. It's a little different. All of them are a little different than the PS2 version, but that's okay because this is a PSP. I think the Wii version had some like more stuff, if I'm not mistaken, but I've never played it actually. I've seen some gameplay of it, but I would like to get it for my Wii. This is one of my favorite games of all time. You can take this little shortcut here. I remember that I used to struggle with that when I was like a little kid, because this is like, we had this as like our first real game. I had Go Diego Go, which was stellar, clearly. Oh dear, I've hit a wall. And then passed by a blacksmith. Which yeah, that was before Captain's Curse came out. It didn't really get used after Captain's Curse. Because I don't have many memories of it. Because when I started watching it was like 2008, 2009. And I want to say Captain's Curse was 2007. Alright, so we're going to do one of these arena air jumps. I remember these. They're alright, they're fun. This one I don't remember at all. But yeah, they're pretty straightforward. You jump off the edge there. And you just, yeah, run into stuff. I don't even know if we're going to win with this score. Not hitting much. Yeah, third. Brutal. We are going to retry that, because I feel like I know what to do. That already was a lot better.
Hit the ramp. Get ready. the obstacle on the left.
Of course, you've got like Scott Douglas on commentary there. He's the best as the Monster Jam announcers. No disrespect to the other people who do it. It's just I enjoyed this more.
Starting to fall apart out there.
As clearly this is going to be the win here. Yeah, easy. Alright, we're going to do a Devastator here in Scarlet Bandit. I also really enjoyed this truck as a kid, obviously. You know, a diva just like me, Scarlet Bandit.
You need some serious devastation to catch up. Starting out by going big. A three-spectacle stop. Boost despair in that fourth spectacle point. Looks like there's nothing left out there. Only one spectacle point to go. Unleashes a monster spectacle.
We got a monster spectacle, that's crazy.
Look at all that damage. Great run.
So yeah, I liked this Devastator mode.
Slaps it down.
As a kid, I thought it was cool, you know, you'd run into, there's tons of different ones. I remember there's one that's like crazy hard at the end. And I could never beat it. Like, as a kid, I finally could as an adult. I think my brothers could, but yeah. I was not a serious sim racer as a child, obviously. Kind of running out of things to hit.
The first spectacle point is in the books.
Anyhow, with that win, that was a good little overview of Monster Jam Urban Assault, one of my favorite games of all time. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we see you next time.